what it do, soul visionaries and potential soul visionaries out there. I am your host, Sherrod Cohen, and you are now rocking with the mobile version of the Soul Vision Powercast. You know that place where we keep it unfiltered and raw. We talk about anything from porn to politics. We'll even talk about those things you've never heard or even saw. Today I want to discuss that word basic, because basic is supposed to be an insult, I guess, nowadays. But the fact is that everything has to start with the basics before you can get to the creme de la creme, the cream of the crop, before you can get all that good stuff that you want. And I think that's what's wrong with a lot of relationships nowadays. We skip the basics. You know, we want to jump right into things. We want to jump into the money, jump into the sex. We want to jump into everything so fast without going back to the basics of regular communication and getting to know one another. And you can see it. I mean, it's you can see it in all the failed relationships, because had people communicated in the beginning, they would understand who they're dealing with and maybe not even have gone as far as they've gone in a relationship, or they would have been able to work out some issues or not even have those issues to begin with. That's why I said the basics, man, you gotta have the basics. If you don't, the basics are the foundation of everything. You know, you just don't throw up a sky rise. You got to go with the basics of coming up with the concept, figuring out the materials, figuring about the schematics. You got to have the basics first. You know, when you have stuff called 90 Day Fiance and stuff like this, and if you ever watched an episode or seen some clips of it, man, total chaos. Those people don't really know each other. You know, they jumping into something, to me, it seems desperate. So you have to know what it is you want and how you're going to get there, and the way you do that is by knowing the basics, doing the basics. You know, I've seen a lot of females, you know, and what put me onto the word was, you know, I was looking at a podcast. I was looking at this podcast. Young lady was talking about her boyfriend helping her out while she was sick. And she was like, yeah, man, he hooked me up. He was bringing me this and that and the other. And the other guest was like, that's nothing. That was just basic. Like, wow. You sick? I know when I've been sick, and, you know, if you get sick to the point where you don't even feel like moving out the bed, or you can't move out the bed, somebody bringing you some, you know, fluids to keep you hydrated, food to put on your stomach, man, to help you out, that's more than basic. So she was like, yeah, I'm glad y'all showed me what it was, because I'm giving praise to somebody for something that's not really a big thing. Wow, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. You know, so people want all these grand gestures and, you know, adventures and things of that nature. It's like, you need to go rock climbing in or something like that, because everyday life is not an adventure. Sometimes you just got to learn how to sit your ass still and just chill out. But hey, I guess that would be too basic. But hey, thank you guys, man, for watching the videos and stuff like that. My goal out here is to talk about subjects that we speak about on social media, in the hood, or wherever it may be. And I want us that dialogue, be able to talk about those passionate topics and subjects that may be heated for some, but for those that are more mature, we can sit back and actually hold a conversation without the insults. You know, you got to remember that unity in our community create opportunities for you and me. Thank you.